Harry Potter may have set some box office records over the weekend, but the holiday movie season really kicks off tomorrow. Here with a preview of some of the most anticipated films is Dalton Ross, Assistant Managing Editor of Entertainment Weekly magazine. Good to have you back with us again.
Thanks, Harry.
Let us first talk about a movie I'm seeing ads for all over the place called Tangled.
Yeah, everywhere. It's basically, this is the sort of family film for the Thanksgiving holiday. If Harry Potter's a little too dark, then you take the family to see Tangled. It's basically the story of Rapunzel. She's sort of the latest princess to get the Disney treatment.
Right.
But, this also comes from a lot of people that worked on some of those Pixar films that we all know and love. So there's a little bit of that irreverent Pixar vibe mixed with the classic Disney princess music.
Another family film we are anticipating, a lot of families are, is another film from Chronicles of Narnia.
Yeah, this will be the third Narnia movie, The Voyage of the Dawn Treader. I'm fascinated by this film, Harry, because the first one was a big hit. The second one was a big underperformer. So really the state of the franchise rests on this film.
Wow.
Edward and Lucy are back in Narnia on the Dawn Treader with Prince Caspian, and we'll see if this one has the staying power to keep these movies going on.
Because the first one was gigantic.
Yeah, it was a huge hit, and then, like I said, the second one really underperformed. So now they're back to the drawing board, hoping they can reinvent it right now.
We'll just brush over The Tourist, which you talked about a couple of minutes ago. Big blockbuster. What is the buzz, though? Is there buzz between Angelina Jolie and Johnny Depp? Do they get along?
That's what everyone wants to know. Yes, they get along very in a friendly fashion. Will it be romantic passion on the screen?
All right.
We shall see.
And as we take a look at them looking at each other, there's a huge sequel coming out with the Fockers.
Yeah, Little Fockers. This is the third movie in the Meet the Parents franchise. It's going to be the big comedy for Christmas. Everyone's back. Robert De Niro, Ben Stiller, Barbara Streisand, and Dustin Hoffman last minute came back to the film. He was out, Harry, but he came back in for last-minute reshoots. Now, last-minute reshoots can send up some red flags, but, this is going to be a huge film regardless around Christmas time.
Yeah, it is funny. It's just sort of undeniably funny. Tron, they're making a remake or a sequel to Tron. How long ago was that?
28 years, if you can believe it.
Okay.
Yeah. And
sometimes these are good ideas, sometimes they're not so good ideas.
Yeah, this is interesting. Tron came out and it was visually stunning. It was a groundbreaking visual spectacle when it came out. So the big question for me in 2010 with Tron Legacy is, how's it going to look? And we see it here. We see some scenes. How's it going to look in 3D on the big screen? Because that's really what everyone wants to know. Yes, there'll be a plot here. Jeff Bridges is still stuck in this virtual world, and that guy's playing some air guitar, it looked like. But, it's basically how are they going to create this immense world?
There was a great piece on 60 Minutes over the weekend on Mark Wahlberg, and they talk about the movie The Fighter. This looks so good.
Yeah, well, look, you and I are big fans of Rocky and those underdog sports movies. That's what you want here. Mark Wahlberg is a boxer waiting for his shot at the title. Christian Bale plays his troubled brother trainer. And if you like those movies where athletes have to overcome obstacles both in and outside the ring, then you're going to want to get a ticket to The Fighter. It'll make you cheer and maybe make you cry.
I'm a huge Wahlberg fan. Last but not least, Oscar buzz for Black Swan.
Yeah, Black Swan is, who knew that ballet could be so trippy and disturbing? I mean, you got Natalie Portman here, who's practicing for a lead in a production of Swan Lake, and she basically has a nervous breakdown, and it's trippy, it's weird, it's scary, all the things that Swan Lake is not. And it comes from Darren Aronofsky, who did The Wrestler, and it's. I think this is going to kick off some awards season buzz here, Harry. I think it'll end up getting a lot of nominations.
All right, very good. Dalton Ross, always a pleasure to see you. Thank you very much. We'll see you at the movies.
Absolutely.